clickbait. Not clickbait. The Polar Peak event is real, guys. We just don't know when it's starting yet. But when the new update came out, V9.10, when the new update came out today, there was a new thing got added in the files called MI Ice Chunk Falling. That's the new thing that got added in the files. Again, in the files, the new event that got added to the files today is MI Ice Chunk Falling. So, for those who's wondering what the ice chunk is, I think it's that thing straight ahead that looks like a cave. It's that little cave-looking thing, if I'm corrected. And once this chunk falls down, it's gonna like open up a cave, open up a secret passage. And as you guys could see, snow is coming out of the cracks. Snow is also coming out of this thing, and there is a like massive like shake that happens on the ground when the snow comes. Watch this. Watch this, guys. Wait until you see it. Right here. I'm going to stand right here and I'm going to wait until the snow comes out. Watch my ground. Watch the screen. Alright, get ready. Any minute now. And now. Not yet. You see that, guys? The ground is shaking. Show you guys again. So the ground shakes. So there is some, it looks like there's a sound coming out of here, like someone is trying to break out. So I was saying this on my Twitter. I was saying this on Twitter the other day. Alright guys, you ready to hear my theory? Something is probably hidden in the iceberg. Something's probably frozen in the iceberg and it's trying to get out. It's trying to escape. It could be the Nexus skin, that statue that is at Neo Tilted. Because as soon as you guys hear this theory, you guys will start agreeing with me, and it starts to make sense. Remember when the Fire King event happened? When the Fire King event happened, there was a prisoner. This was when the I forgot what season it is. I think it's like season 6, season 7. It's when the Polar Peak first got added to the map, when the snow area first got added. I think it was around Christmas. Remember there was like a Ice King event, and when the event happened, there was a prisoner that was under the map. Not under the map, but under Polar Peak, there was a prisoner. And as soon as the prisoner escaped, it was the Fire King all along, and he turned out to be the mystery skin. So I'm guessing this event, the Polar Peak event, I'm guessing it's similar to the prisoner skin. Remember, the Fire King was trapped inside the iceberg, and as soon as he escaped, the mystery skin came out, and it was the Fire King all along, named the prisoner. So my theory is, I think it's Season 9's mystery skin behind the cracks that is frozen in the iceberg and is trying to escape. So that's why when it's trying to escape, it's making like snow come out of the cracks, and you guys could hear massive sounds because it's trying to like bang on the ice trying to escape. And that's the whole it trying to escape. So so it could be similar to the Fire King, because remember when the Fire King event happened, the Ice King event happened, the prisoner was trapped underneath Polar Peak, and each update, it kept melting and melting and melting, and as soon as the last update came, there was a hand coming out of the prisoner where the prisoner was trapped out of. There was a hand coming out of it. He was almost escaping, and as soon as the update dropped, he was no longer there. He escaped, and Wailing Woods was like getting burnt on the map. So when the Fire King came out, it turned out to be the mystery skin all along. When the mystery skin came out, it was actually the prisoner skin. So this could be similar to how it was with the Fire King. So in this event, there is I wouldn't call it a prisoner, it's a hero. Probably the Fire King trapped a hero that's trying to like protect Tilted. And that statue that you guys see at Tilted Towers that is holding the helmet, that same helmet that was inside of the Unvaulting event, the Nexus event, that same helmet could be a skin coming out soon. But that statue could be the skin. Because you can hear a massive sound in the iceberg once the snow starts spraying out of the cracks. It almost sounds like someone is frozen inside the iceberg and they're trying to escape. It could be that statue at Neo Tilted that's holding the Nexus helmet. Many assume it's her trapped in the iceberg. What do you guys think? Again, my theory is, I'm guessing it's similar to the prisoner skin. Remember, the Fire King was trapped inside the iceberg, and as soon as he escaped, the mystery skin came out, and it was the Fire King named the prisoner. So my theory is, there's a prisoner, someone trapped in the frozen ice of the iceberg, and it's trying to escape. So that's why snow is starting to sprain out of the cracks. It could be the statue skin that's at Neo Tilted. So what do you guys think of the theory? Do you guys think someone's trapped on the other side? Do you guys think someone's trapped? If so, who do you guys think it is? I think you're thinking too much in it. I could be thinking too much. I could be overreacting and thinking too much in it. But it could make sense. Because watch this. Watch this again. If you go to here, wait for it. Yes, Greasy Grove is coming back. As soon as Polar Peak starts falling down and the ice starts getting it starts coming down, Greasy Grove is going to return. So I heard that when Polar Peak starts falling down, when the iceberg starts breaking and falling down, it's going to like reveal water. Water is going to be coming out of it. And that's where Greasy Grove is going to be getting revealed. But wait until the snow comes out. The ground starts shaking, and you could hear a massive sound. It's like someone is trapped inside here. And the reason why I say that is because, remember the default skin, Jonesy, I think I'm saying his name right, he was trapped in the bunker. And there, if you go to like Neo Tilted, there is a clock. And if you put like the times together and do the math correctly, I figured it out. If you do the math correctly with the clock that is at Neo Tilted, it looks like the Jonesy skin, the default skin, was trapped in the bunker for 1 year and 148 days. So 1 year, 148 days is when the default skin was trapped in the bunker. So there is, look, if you guys look right here, there's like a big old round, and there is something that looks like kind of like a cave. It kind of looks like a cave. If you tell me, it kind of looks like a cave, and there's ice blocking the cave. So that's what I was talking about, my theory. I have a feeling that someone is trapped on the other side of the cave, and it could be that It could be that statue that is at Neo Tilted, because everyone is saying that she could be. We don't know much about the character, but their theories is that she could be a hero. She's trying to that's why Tilted, every time Tilted gets destroyed, it keeps that one building that gets destroyed at Tilted, every time it gets destroyed, it keeps getting rebuilt, because she's the one that keeps rebuilding Tilted and bringing back to Tilted to its original form. She's trying to she's the reason why Tilted is not gone yet, and she's the one that Tilted's not getting destroyed yet. She's making Tilted survive. And the reason why Tilted got destroyed this time and she wasn't around is because she's been trapped at this one area. So a lot of people are saying she could be the hero of Tilted. And that's why there's a statue of her only at Tilted Towers, because she's the hero of Tilted. But why would they make a new character storyline be at Polar Peak if they're getting rid of it? Think of it. There was a storyline for the Fire King. There was a storyline for the Fire King / the Ice King. When the Ice King event happened, there was a prisoner at the bottom of Polar Peak. Let me show you guys the exact area where he was trapped at. The Fire King was trapped at this one area that is in Polar Peak. Let me show you guys. Hold on. As soon as you guys see this, you guys will probably know where I'm coming from. Because I don't know if this makes sense or not, but I could be overreacting, like you said. I could be overreacting, but it kind of makes sense if you think about it. I forgot which season it was. I think it was season 6. It was the Christmas themed. I think it's season 7 or season 6. But it's the Christmas themed one that came out in Christmas last year. But if you go down here in this area, right here, this little thing right here, that's where the Fire King was trapped in. And remember, there was all ice on this. There was all ice everywhere on this. And the prisoner was trapped in there. And each update, every time a new update came out on Fortnite, it keeps melting. And when the last one came out, the last update for the event came out, his hand was coming out of here. His hand was coming out. And as soon as the update dropped, he escaped. And a little later, when the mystery skin came out for that season, it turned out the Fire King, the prisoner skin, was actually the mystery skin. So my point is, I think season 9's mystery skin is behind the iceberg, that is frozen behind the iceberg. Because you can hear a massive sound in the iceberg once the snow starts spraying out of the cracks. It almost sounds like someone is frozen inside and they're trying to escape. It could be that statue skin, that statue at Neo Tilted that's holding the Nexus helmet. Many assume it's her trapped in the iceberg. But what do you guys think? I could be overreacting, but like I said, if you put your mind to it, it kind of makes sense. And also, there's new cracks right here. There's new cracks. I don't know if you guys could see it, but they just added new cracks right here. So all of this is going to break down. But Fortnite, they always come up with the storylines. because this could be a part of the story. Because we haven't seen that statue skin as a skin yet, and the storyline is she could be trapped in the iceberg all along. She could be trapped behind the ice all along, and that's why we haven't seen her. And in the future, because Polar Peak was here in the past, and she got trapped and she was frozen behind the ice in the past. And this is the future right now. Right now, Season 9 is all about the future. So the future is the iceberg is falling down, and as soon as the iceberg breaks, she's going to come out of it. But what if the sound could just be a sound? It wouldn't make sense if it's just a sound. It could be someone trying to escape. Like I said, you have to put your mind to it. If you're like doing all these theories and stuff, I could watch as soon as the iceberg breaks and she comes out of it. I could be probably the first one who came up with the theory, because I could be predicting the future here. You have to put your mind to it because it starts to make sense. In my opinion, it makes sense if you think about it. Also, like you said earlier, why would the iceberg break if Greasy's coming back? Well, if you guys know, Greasy Grove is not buried underneath the Polar Peak. It's not buried underneath the iceberg here. It's not buried underneath. Where Greasy Grove is buried underneath is over to this area. So this is over there. That's going to be the new Greasy Grove. So Greasy Grove is going to be added right here. All this area is going to be Greasy Grove. And the reason why I say that is because if you go to this area right here, and you start breaking it, you could see Greasy Grove. This is Greasy Grove right here. This is all Greasy Grove. Check this out. So Greasy Grove is going to be added right here. This is the new Greasy Grove. I wonder how it's going to look like. Because since it's buried underneath the ice, I have a feeling that when it comes back, it's going to be like a destroyed version of Greasy Grove. Because all of this is destroyed. Or, it's going to look just like this, how it is, when it comes back. But all of this is Greasy Grove right here, as you guys can see. So we're going to be getting all these guns right here. These are going to be the vending machines we're going to be getting when it comes back. Why would they make the ice sound cooler? They're probably onto something. There's probably something hidden behind the iceberg. But like I said, I could be wrong. That's just my theory. That's just my theory, and theories are like opinions, guys. Theories are like opinions. Everyone is going to have a different theory. Everyone's going to have a different theory. Everyone's not going to have the same theory. So that's just my theory, what I think is happening. But yeah, all of this is Greasy Grove right here. So as soon as the ice starts melting, Greasy Grove is going to be coming back, and this is the new Greasy Grove. What do you guys think? they're probably gonna be. It's probably gonna be like Tilted Towers, where they're gonna fix up Greasy Grove. So Greasy Grove will not entirely look this damaged like you guys see on the other side of the eyes. They're probably gonna end up fixing it. So as soon as Greasy Grove comes back, it's gonna be as good as new. It's gonna be like it never left. So it's gonna be like it never left after all. So I can't wait for Greasy Grove to come back. Also, in the future, I think this is going to be in next week's update. But in the files, there is a new gun that is coming out. There's a new SMG called Burst SMG, and it kind of looks like the gun from Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, World War 2. It kind of looks like the gun from the Call of Duty game, the Call of Duty games. But we're getting a new SMG, and that's probably coming out in next week's update. But that being said, look at Greasy Grove, guys. Look how damaged it looks on the other side of the ice. It's all buried. Look how sad Greasy Grove looks. I think that's good so far, but look how damaged it looks and sad, bro. But it's gonna look as good as new when they bring it back. So it's gonna be like it never left. I wonder if something's underneath this house right here. If something's buried underneath here. Oh. Oh, I see what you mean. When do you remember when the Christmas season was? Wasn't it season 7 or season 6? But anyways, when the Polar Peak first got added to the game, when Polar Peak first came into the game, that's when the planes first got added to the game. There was a lot of people were saying that. And Fortnite also linked this out as well. They also tweeted this out as well. They trolled us because it never happened yet. Or it could be something in the future. But they did say that when Polar Peak gets destroyed, when Polar Peak falls down, this was supposed to be like in the Christmas update. When Polar Peak falls down, all water is going to be coming down. And they're going to have it where we could swim underwater. That's going to be a new thing where we could swim underwater. So, I don't know if that's true or not, but Fortnite did tweet out when the Christmas update came out. They put a fish and a water and a iceberg emoji. So, the fish means fishes are coming. And the water means that it's going to have something to do with water. And then the iceberg means iceberg is getting added to the game, which this is already added. So we never got the water yet. The fish could be like the fish stick character, the fish stick skin. But anyways, we haven't got the water melted yet. So that could be something that's something in the future. Yeah, also that was the submarine thing too. They put a submarine emoji too. Almost forgot about that. So does this mean that in the future that could be because Fortnite always, like, when they make their seasons, they always plan out their seasons. So they've been planning out season 9 since season 8 was made. When season 8 first got came out, they were planning season 9. They were planning it. They always plan out their seasons. So what if that tweet means that it was something planned out in the future? So in the future, we're getting submarine vehicles. So the new vehicles in the game is going to be submarines when the water starts melting and we're going to be able to swim underneath water. When we're able to swim underneath water, that's when the submarine vehicles are going to come out. But they always planned out their seasons. So, like I said, what if they planned that out for season 9? I know, right? Like, why would the submarine on the iceberg get added to the game if they weren't planning it out? So that could be something that's happening in the future, that in this future storyline. So what if that submarine that's on the iceberg when Polar Peak starts falling down and starts coming down, that iceberg is also going to come down as well. It's going to make the ground shake when Polar Peak starts falling, and when the ground shakes, that iceberg with the submarine is going to come down too, and that's when the submarine is going to be available to drive. So they could be planning that out. Why else would they add the submarine if they weren't planning it out? Hello. They could have been planning this out. Also, for those who's just coming in, this whole Polar Peak event is real, guys. It's all real. We don't know when the event is happening, but as soon as this new V9.10 update came out, when this new update came out today, there was a new thing that got added to the files in the Epic Games / Fortnite files. There was a thing that got added called MI Ice Chunk Falling. Again, in the files, the thing that got added in the files was MI Ice Chunk Falling. That was added in the files, and it also had an event on the side. So the name of the event so far is called Ice Chunk. Ice Chunk Falling or something like that. So that's probably when what it's going to be called, Ice Chunk. Oh, and also when season 3 came out for Fortnite, it's kind of weird if you think about it, because Fortnite, Epic Games always plan out their seasons. So when season 3 first came out, Epic Games was already planning season 4. They planned it out season 4. When season 4 came out, they were planning season 5. When season 6 came out, they were planning season 7. When season 8 came out, they were already planning season 9 when it wasn't out yet. For those who don't know, the guys who work with Epic Games, who work with Fortnite, is Mark Ring. That's one guy. And the other guy is Donald Mustard. Donald Mustard. You guys probably already know Donald Mustard. But when season 8 first came out, Donald Mustard posted a video of someone jumping off of a cliff of an iceberg. Someone's like standing on like a mountain. You know, like in those one movies where people are standing on the edge of an iceberg, or they're standing on the edge of a mountain, and they jump off the mountain and like do like a cannonball into the water in the river, and they're really high up. Because if I was there actually like on like a mountain and I'm jumping off the mountain to just like cannonball in the river, I would be like scared. I wouldn't like be brave to like. But anyway, someone was jumping off the cliff in the water, and Donald Mustard posted that, and he commented below, thinking emoji, season 9. So he could have been planning season 9. So season 9 theme is cliff, falling off cliff. And as you guys could know, in the picture of the video, this looks like the exact same cliff. So this could be falling off cliff. So falling cliff equals iceberg falling. So they've been planning that out. So that's really cool. So Epic Games always plan out every season of theirs. They always plan out all their seasons. So this year's season in the future could be, they've been planning out the iceberg falling down, and then water starts coming out of the cracks, and water starts coming on the map, which that water emoji could make sense. And over there where the submarine is where the submarine is on the iceberg, when the when the polar peak starts falling down, it's gonna make a massive shake on the ground. So it's gonna shake that iceberg, and then the iceberg with the submarine on it is gonna collapse down, and that's when the submarine is gonna come on the map. And so the submarine will probably be floating in water, or it's probably gonna be sinking underwater, and we have to swim underneath water to find the submarine to actually drive the submarine. So that could be what they're planning. We could be actually swimming underneath water, and we have to find the submarine to actually drive it, and that could be the new vehicle coming out soon, is the submarine. But yeah, because we are getting underwater skins. Because as soon as I remember, as soon as it was almost getting, when it was almost getting close to when season 8 first came out, they came out with underwater skins. So the underwater skins make sense because they were planning it out all along. So as soon as this event happens, that's when the underwater skins will probably come back to the item shop. It's starting to make sense now. It's all making sense. Look at that. I want to see what's on. I haven't seen this yet. I haven't seen the on top of the crack where Polar Peak is. I haven't looked at that yet. Hold on, I'll check your comment in a minute. Alright, let me check. Alright, let me see. Do you think everything around Polar Peak is going to melt, or just Polar Peak itself? Everything around Polar Peak is going to melt. Because, like I said earlier, when Polar Peak, when the iceberg starts clapping down, as you guys could see in the new update, snow is starting to spray out of the cracks, and and the ground is starting to shake, and it's making like a massive sound coming from the iceberg. So ground shaking, the ground is shaking now. So that could mean that when the iceberg starts falling down, when the iceberg starts like falling and everything starts breaking, it's gonna collapse on the map. It's gonna collapse on the ice right here. It's gonna collapse right here. And as soon as it collapses, the ice, it's gonna break. It's gonna all break, and water is gonna like go down. And as soon as the ground shakes, I have a feeling that it's gonna like shake, and it's gonna like start cracking, and everything around here is gonna start cracking. So this is gonna start cracking. All of this is gonna melt. This is gonna start cracking. All of this is gonna melt. So basically, everything that's ice is gonna melt, because it's gonna start making the ground shake, and everything's gonna start cracking. So I think that's what's gonna happen. So mostly everything's gonna all melt. Watch this. The ground's gonna start shaking. Watch this. Look at the bottom of my feet. Look where my feet is. Watch the ground. Wait for it. When the snow sprays out of the eyes, watch it. What? You see, guys, the ground is starting to shake. The event will probably start Saturday, probably, most likely.
This Saturday?
Yes. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but most likely Saturday.
What happened to you?
Ice is spraying out of here, and then the ground is starting to shake. Something's going to happen.
Something's going to happen in the fan. They're going to call it. Yeah, why?
Watch this, guys. You see that again? You saw that? Something's happening. Alright, let me read you guys this tweet. Did you already have a theory about the Greasy Grove coming back? Did I already have it? I was talking about it earlier, that when Greasy Grove, when the ice starts melting and everything starts melting, Greasy Grove will be over there. That's going to be the new Greasy Grove right there. So, all that is going to be Greasy Grove. Alright, what's up? The ice breaks every 30 seconds. Oh yeah. You need to go to bed, Ginger. Ow. I freaking scraped myself. I hurt my hand right now. As you guys could know, like I was saying earlier, every time a new update comes out on Fortnite, keep checking Polar Peak because Polar Peak keeps changing each update. So for this update, snow is spraying out of the ice, and there's like a massive sound coming out of this like cave looking thing, and the ground is starting to shake. So that's this update. So next week when the combat SMG is not the, why did I say combat? I was thinking about combat shotgun. But anyways, when the burst SMG comes out next week, when the burst SMG comes out in next week's update, check back in Polar Peak because it's gonna change. So Polar Peak is gonna look different in next week's update. So check Polar Peak in next week's update as well. But like I said, guys, every update, every time a new update comes out on Fortnite, Polar Peak changes. So keep checking Polar Peak in each update. Why do you think it's breaking next week? No, I didn't say that it's, wait, whoa, I started flying. Why do you think it's breaking next week? No, it's cracking next week. The crack is going to be getting bigger and bigger. Like I said, in every update, the crack starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger every update. So keep checking in each update because the cracks are going to start to get way bigger. But like I said, the reason why I say that the event is probably coming out this Saturday is because when this new update came out, like there was no files, like no one talked about when the event is going to start happening, and there was nothing in the files yet. But as soon as this new update came out today, something new got added to the files regarding Polar Peak. And the thing that got added was, this is Polar Peak related. The thing that got added in the files was MI ice chunk falling. So that got added to the files. So if the Polar Peak event got added to the files in this update today, that could mean the event is coming real soon. So my theory is I would expect the event to come out around either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, or next week in next week's update. So that's why I think it's coming this week, because it just got added to the files just now. I'm going to break all this, Polar Peak. I'm going to break all this. Yeah, the cracks has gotten bigger. It's gotten huge. Because when the volcano event started happening, the cracks were small. And when a new update came out, they were getting they were like spreading around. And then when the new update came out, it started getting bigger and bigger. And then when today's update came out, it got huge. And snow is starting to spray out. So every new update every new update that comes out on Fortnite, keep checking Polar Peak because it starts changing in every update. So the cracks got really huge. It looks like it's gonna break either Saturday or next week. But right now I'm going to start to break the whole Polar Peak to see if something is hidden underneath that I haven't noticed about. Alright, let me see if anything's new. Oh, I almost forgot. This is where the eggs used to been. This is where the eggs used to be hidden at. The eggs were right here. The eggs were right here, and then the eggs were right here. But the eggs are no longer here. They're inside of the volcano now. So the eggs could be hatching in season 9. Season 9 could be the season that the eggs are gonna start hatching. But I can't wait to see what it is. A lot of people are assuming it's dragons. I think it's dragons too, but some people are thinking it's rattlesnakes. It's snakes that are gonna be in the map. But we'll know for sure when the eggs start hatching. Yeah, it's non-stop cracking right now. There's a lot of people who told me this, and I kind of agree with them. So what people are saying is, there's usually some people who have school and it's everything in summer school, you know, and sometimes Fortnite has it the event on days that people are going to end up missing it because they can't watch the event because they have school. They normally have it on school days sometimes. So I agree with these YouTubers. What they're saying is that it would make sense to have the event on a weekend. So you have like no school or like you're off work or something. So it'll make sense to have it on the weekend. And I agree with them. It'll probably make sense to have it on the weekend so everybody could watch it so they don't end up missing it because of either school, college, studying, or working. So it'll probably make sense to have it on a weekend. What do you guys think? This Saturday or Sunday? Hey, what's up, bro? You think it's Dragon Eggs? I think so too. But if it was Dragon Eggs, it would probably have like a dragon logo on it. But it looks like it has like a rattlesnake logo on it. Well, we'll find out when the eggs start hatching. We'll find out for sure what it is. Hold on. All right, that should be good. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like the hybrid skin logo. Cause if you look on the hybrid, it has a logo on the side of its shoulder pads, and it kind of looks like it's the same logo that is on the hybrid's shoulder pads. Clickbait, not clickbait, bro. The event is actually happening. We don't know when it's happening though, but in the files they just added a thing called MI ice chunk falling. And that means that they're talking about the Polar Peak. So the Polar Peak event is actually going to be called Ice Chunk. So it's either happening this Saturday or Sunday or next week. But this is not clickbait, bro. I know some of you guys will think it's clickbait because there's a lot of YouTubers making clickbait videos on Polar Peak, but this is not clickbait. The event is actually happening pretty soon. Let me check Donald Mustard's page because he probably posted something. He probably mentioned something about it. All right. Let's see. So nothing yet. Nothing yet. He hasn't said anything yet. Also, it's obvious that the Polar Peak event is actually happening because the iceberg is actually cracking, guys. The iceberg is actually cracking. Polar Peak is cracking. I couldn't make that up either. I can't mod and freaking mod in cracks on like the iceberg. What do you guys think this is? Freaking PC? Do you guys think this is like Mod City? Mod City bit. Mod City bit. Do you guys actually think this is mods? No, this is PlayStation 4, PS4, and also you guys could also check Polar Peak. You guys could also check Polar Peak yourself and see the cracks yourself. It's actually cracking, and the cracks are getting non-stop. It's non-stop cracking right now, guys. It's all legit. Like you could tell that by how big the cracks are getting. The event is happening real soon. Either this Saturday, this Sunday, or next week soon. That's how soon it will be. I have a feeling that the event will happen when the summer block party starts. Cause remember when they were having the World Cup tournament, the unvaulting event started happening while the tournament was going on. So they're probably going to have the event happen while the tournament is going to go on for this year's tournament. There is a tournament coming soon called Summer Block Party. There's a tournament coming soon called Summer Block Party, and it starts June 15th and Sunday. So it starts June 15th and June 16th on those 2 days. So that's why I said it's going to start Saturday, because it's probably going to start when the tournament starts. Because like I said earlier, guys, the unvaulting event, the Nexus event, the Loot Lake event that happened and that destroyed Tilted, that was happening while the tournament was going on. So they're probably going to have this one happen while the tournament is going to go on. So that being said, the event will probably start when Summer Block Party starts. So either June 15th or Sunday, June 16th. You just earned yourself a new subscriber. Thanks, bro. Also, feel free to subscribe to my main channel, Iron Wolf Network. That my main channel has 2,000 subscribers, so feel free to subscribe to my main channel. But the event will probably start around those June 15th or 16th. I saw Ninja's reaction when the tournament was going on and they destroyed Tilted. He was like, "No! You just fucked over my tournament! You ruined my tournament! How dare you, Epic! How dare you!" It was so funny seeing his reaction. So they're probably gonna end up ruining the event for those people. They're probably gonna have the event, the tournament happen at Polar Peak, and they're gonna end up destroying the Polar Peak during the tournament. And I might enter the tournament myself. I might end up entering the tournament. So I might enter the tournament this year. I think they're having it in LA. The tournament's going to be in LA. Remember that one tournament where 2 people had teams? Myth flew out to the tournament. Ninja was there. Other YouTubers were there. I think Noah J456 was there as well. And in that tournament, Ninja and Marshmallow ended up winning. I forgot the name of the tournament. I think it started with a P. Let me see. Tournament. Okay, here we go. Fortnite tournament. Oh, here it is. It was called Pro Am. PRO Pro Am. AM Pro AM Pro Am. So the summer block party event is actually going to be season 2 of Pro Am. So it's actually season 2 of Pro Am. So Ninja's gonna be there, Myth is gonna be there, Noah J456 is gonna be there again. I think Marshmallow's gonna be there as well. Other YouTubers are gonna be there. So I think they're gonna have the events happen while the tournament for Pro Am Season 2 happens. So, like I said, guys, Saturday, June 15th, or Sunday, June 16th is when the event will happen. It's probably going to happen when the tournament starts. But sorry for repeating myself. I apologize. I have a repeating issue. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that's when the event's going to happen? This is the only part that is not ice. It's literally rock. Unless it is ice, it's just the way the color looks. Can't break that. Can't break that. Okay. But yeah, those are probably the days that, and that's probably the month that the event's gonna start. If I had a rocket launcher, I would be blowing the whole entire map in shreds. So this is probably what's going to happen when the event starts. All of Polar Peak is going to get destroyed. This is probably what it's going to look like when Polar Peak gets destroyed. It's going to be absolutely nothing. This is a lot to destroy. So man, I didn't realize it's this big to destroy everything. Yo, that probably will have a rock. Yo, that probably has a rocket launcher in there. Let's just check it. No. It's a big place. I know it's a big place. Yeah, oh, yes. There we go, that's more helpful. There we go, that's more helpful. Bless me. I wonder what's in this chest. Alright, let's see. Dragons. Yo guys, I just thought of something just now. On the PlayStation, like, the season finale, the final season for Game of Thrones, happened, and Game of Thrones ended just now. They added a, season finale, theme on the PlayStation, just now for Game of Thrones, and it's free. So, my point is, what if they add some Game of Thrones crossover or some Game of Thrones thing for Fortnite? What if they add something Game of Thrones related to Fortnite? Because if you like think about it, Game of Thrones also had dragons, and there was part of it where dragons were in the snow. The eggs were held in the snow. So what if they were planning this all along? But if the dragons have something to do with Game of Thrones? I could be overthinking of it, but you never know. They could have been planning the dragons because of season finale for Game of Thrones, and that's why they haven't released it yet. The dragons, that's why the dragons haven't came out yet, because they were waiting for the season finale for Game of Thrones to happen, so that'll be the perfect day to release the dragons. So the dragons might come out in this season. I could be overreacting or overthinking it, but that's just my theory, and I think to me it kind of makes sense. Why was there a teddy bear? Why was there a freaking teddy bear hidden in a box? Of course they would put shillers. Oh, it's going. Oh, it's look, guys, look. All right, the crack ends there. The crack ends there. So it's almost getting up to Polar Peak. It's almost getting up. So it's almost breaking Polar Peak. Like, all right, and right here, Polar Peak is right here. This is where Polar Peak Castle ends. So where's that crack again? I think the crack is right. Alright, the crack is right there. And right here. So around here. Okay. Let me build so I know for sure where it is. Alright, now it's math time. We're going to be figuring out math. Alright, that's where it is. So, okay, this crack looks like it's getting... you guys can see like that little crack, the shadow of the crack. So, yeah, it's almost getting there. It's almost getting there. Look, it's almost getting there. Look. Yeah, it's almost getting to the very top of Polar Peak. So it's almost getting there. So, and also, yeah, it's almost cracking, guys. It's almost cracking. But if you guys do the math, yeah, it looks like it's most likely gonna crack next week's update. So it looks like it's most likely gonna crack next week. Cause, boom, it's almost getting there. Boom, it looks like this is already gonna get up there. Same with that one. It looks like that one's almost getting there as well. So, man, it's almost about to crack soon. Wow, I didn't realize it was like so close to cracking. It's a update next week. Yeah, next week there's an update. Next week we're getting the new Burst SMG. There's a new SMG in the files for next week's update, and it's called the Burst SMG, the Burst Submachine Gun, the Burst Burst Submachine Gun. So we're getting a new SMG, and it comes out next week's update. So yes, there's an update next week. So next Tuesday or next Wednesday is when the update should be coming out. So yes, there's an update next week. The combat shotgun, if you don't really like it, the combat shotgun wasn't really a new shotgun. They're gonna end up vaulting the shotgun. That shotgun is gonna be getting out of the game soon. Same with the tactical AR, because those guns were basically for the John Wick event. Because if you guys watch the John Wick movies, if you guys watch John Wick Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, the combat shotgun is from John Wick Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. It's John Wick's shotgun from the movies. John Wick uses that shotgun from the movies, so they had to add the shotgun because to get ready for the crossover for John Wick. To get ready for Chapter 3. And here's the thing, it's not actually called a combat shotgun in the movies. It's called something else. But yeah, they had to add that shotgun because they were getting ready for the crossover. Same with the tactical AR. The tactical AR is from John Wick Chapter 2 and is from John Wick Chapter 3 as well. That's John Wick's AR that he uses in the movies. So they were just getting ready for the event. So that's not really a new shotgun. They're going to end up taking that shotgun out since the crossover for John Wick is over. But that was only for the crossover. Aren't they bringing back the old pump? I think that I read that they are bringing it back, but I'm not sure when though. But, probably next week, I would assume. I would assume that it'll probably come out next week. I'm gonna check out those new hot spots. Alright, I want to go to Frosty Frights. Oh, I should at least grab that glider deploy. Where's the glider deploy at? I think it's up there. Yes, up there. Man, I went the wrong way. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I did went the wrong way. I think the old pump shotgun will be the most gun that everyone wants back. To be fair, I want that to come back as well, and I also want the original SMG to come back. The original one. So how do the hotspots work? You just shoot at the hotspots? Oh, and also I heard that if you land on top of the hotspots, you die instantly. So make sure you don't land on top of them. They're like mini drones flying around the map. They're like drones. There they are right there. Oh, there's one. Ooh, it gives you... Okay. So it gives you weapons, it gives you loot. Ah, yeah, John Wick's AR. This is not how it sounds like in the movies, guys. If you're like, this is not entirely how it sounds like in the movies. It sounds way much better in the movies than it is on Fortnite. I don't know why, but Fortnite should have like watched John Wick 3 first before putting the crossover, so they can make it sound like the actual gun from the movie. This doesn't sound like the gun at all. Alright, that's on the roof. Oh yeah. Man, how much are these? They have an awful lot. Oh, that's the combat shotgun from movies. Oh, and also this is how it sounds like in the movie as well. It sounds just like this in the movie. Watch John Wick Chapter 3 and go to the part where the I don't I don't want to spoil it. Go to the part where the hotel they're basically after John Wick in the hotel, and they put down traps, so there's like laser beams in the hotel. It's like close to the ending, but go to that part. He grabs out the shotgun. He goes in that secret room to get that part where he says, "I need guns, lots of guns," and then he gets like the shotgun from that part. But yeah, it sounds just like the shotgun from the movie as well. John Wick 3, in my opinion, John Wick 3 has a lot of action than the other two movies. It has so much action, so much blood. There was like a lot of action and a lot of really cool fight scenes. I freaking loved the movie. And I can't wait for John Wick Chapter 4. They just confirmed that Chapter 4 comes out May 21st, 2021, so it's going to be a long time till the fourth one comes out. But I can't wait for that as well. If you guys watch the ending for Chapter 3, you could tell John Wick's freaking pissed. He's pissed. So, wait until... Like, I watched, like, all three movies, and I didn't even... like, John Wick, he doesn't even do any kick up. You know what I mean? Like, when you get your ass kicked on the ground, when you get, like, knocked on the ground, those other guys are, like, kicking up in the air. They're, like, putting their legs up and jumping in the air. They're doing like basically kick ups. I never even noticed John Wick ever doing a kick up, and I think he should at least do it like a kick up for the fourth movie, or like do it like a backflip. But he should at least like when he gets knocked on the ground, instead of like actually getting up normal, he just like kick himself in the air, like do like a kick up. But yeah, I should use this. Yeah, I'm gonna use this for I'm gonna use this for Polar Peak. There you go, the Polar. That gave me a lot of good loot right over there. That gives you a lot of good loot. I like that. The little hot spots. Man, that. Alright, let's see. I should slide down, Polar. Alright, let's slide down Polar. Okay, where the cracks are at. Alright. Slide down. That right there. Alright, let's see if I can break it. Let's see if I could, like, break the ground. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. Wish me luck, guys. Alright,
Tifu responded
to what?
on YouTube to the contract. There's chicken strips. You not showing now?
Oh yeah. Alright, that didn't really do much damage. Alright, just check this out, guys. Just watch and learn. Why don't you play a game of solos? Oh, I'm trying to do like a 24 hours live stream like YouTubers do. They just sit here, watch the Polar Peak event. Plus, there's nothing really I could do now. I'm trying to find all the fort bites as soon as possible. I still haven't completed week 2 yet. This is mostly everything that I got done so far. I basically completed most of them. You gonna fall asleep? No, I'm probably gonna end the live stream soon because I have to go, like, I don't want to like be like I did earlier, because when I was doing like a glitch in GTA, like a money glitch to get money, I was making millions and millions, a lot of cash. And as soon as I was doing like a money glitch, I left my PS4 on and I was going A5K mode. And all of a sudden, that kind of like breaks my PS4 because my PS4 wouldn't turn on anymore and it wouldn't like come on. So I decided to like not leave my PS4 on while I'm sleeping and now on, so I don't want that to happen again. So I'm probably gonna like leave this live stream going for like really long, not that too long. Probably gonna end it the time I go to bed. Show me that money glitch. It's on my other channel. Just type in my other channel, Iron Wolf Network, and they already patched the glitch. The glitch doesn't work anymore. It's already patched, but you can see my live stream of me doing the glitch. Just go on my other channel, Iron Wolf Network, and then type in GTA 5 money glitch, or GTA 5 or GTA money glitch. It's on my other channel with 2,000 subscribers. Why aren't you live on that channel? Well, if you watch my previous video on that channel, you can see why I'm not live on that channel. I have an error thing on PlayStation. It's not letting me sign in on the PlayStation on that channel, and I don't know why it's not letting me sign in. Every time I go on link account and I try to link my YouTube, I sign in on that channel, I sign in on that YouTube channel, and it's loading up. It says loading, please wait. And as soon as it gets done waiting, it keeps popping up an error code. The code that keeps popping up is CE. Man, I forgot the code. I think it's like CE 348780. I don't know. But anyways, the reason why I can't go live on that channel is because I keep having an error code. Every time I sign in on that channel, it keeps popping up an error code, and I don't know why. I sent PlayStation a tweet saying that I really want to live stream on my other channel, but it keeps popping up a error code, and I keep texting them the code that I keep having, and PlayStation never responded back to me. Sony never responded back to me. They never gotten back to me. And I waited like a few days later because I thought there was like just a one-time glitch, and it's still not letting me sign in on that channel. I still have an error code. So that's why I'm not live on that channel, because it won't let me live stream on YouTube on the PlayStation. But it lets me live stream on my phone, like when I'm making a video on my phone, or like if I'm doing like a vlog on that channel, it lets me live stream on that channel. The only problem is it's not letting me sign in on the PlayStation on that channel. It's having like a PlayStation error every time I sign in. So that the only way I could live stream on PlayStation is on this channel. As soon as PlayStation fixes that issue for me. Show me your skins. Weren't you lot listening to what I'm saying? But anyways, here's my skins. So yeah, that's why I'm not live on that channel, because I keep having an error code. Boy, don't make me slap you, or don't make me stab 3 people in the bar with a pencil. Mr. Wick. Oh, these two are Save the World skins. They're for the campaign Save the World. Here's Black Widow. She also had the Bond style. The default skin. Marshmallow. Alright, those are my skins. Yo, nice, all of this good. Oh, thanks. If you want to show me your skins, feel free to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, and send it to me out through Instagram or Twitter. Here's my Instagram. Here's my Instagram. Alright, that's my Instagram. And here's my Twitter. Alright, feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and DM me your skins if you want to show me. Oh, here's one of my favorite gliders. Did you see the new styles for flick sticks? Yes, I have. I seen them. Yeah, I seen the new style for him. He's like wearing some sort of like goggles over his face, and his like hand switches colors or something like that. I don't even own the skin. But I did see the style and it looks pretty cool. Man, I want to get this bundle, man. The gold one looks pretty lit. The red one is my favorite color. Red is my favorite color. I would like to get the red one. The gold one on him looks pretty lit. Oh, that's a VR headset? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Are you sure you're typing in the right one? Are you sure you're not getting mixed up? My Twitter is the man called Bat. My Instagram is the one that says Iron Freaking Wolf. Hold on, I'll put a link in the description below. I'll put a link in the description below so you guys could like click the link. Alright, I'm gonna put a link in the description below. So, hold on. Alright, there's the link for my Twitter. Alright, click the link in the chat. And here's my Instagram. Alright, I'm gonna put the link of my Instagram in the description below. Alright, here's my Instagram. Alright, there you go. There you guys go. There you guys go. Feel free to follow. Follow me on Twitter, the man called Bat. Follow me on Instagram, Iron Freaking Wolf. The link is in the chat below. Yo, I can't wait for that Billy Bounce emote. They're adding the Billy Bounce emote. The Billy Bounce dance. I can't wait for that. Go on YouTube and type in Billy Bounce so you guys... that looks pretty nice. Alright. Here's the Billy Bounce song. So that's the Hopefully they put that song in there. If not, I don't know what to do. They need to put the actual song. Also, guys, I have like a private thing on Instagram. You have to follow me for my DMs to be open. Play the new game mode. Oh, you want me to try out the new game mode? It's not really, it's just something someone made in creative mode. It's basically a creative mode map, but as the LTM. Remember when they were having the creative mode LTM contest in the winter? You have to like basically create your own LTM, and the winners LTM will be getting added as an actual LTM in Battle Royale. That's basically what it is. It's like the LTM contest. So basically, they just added someone's creative mode LTM onto the mode as a new game mode. So it's basically creative mode. Even says right there, created by Jordan Brand. Yeah, it's kind of broken because it's in creative mode. So the first time I was playing it, it was glitching me out. It was it spawned me under the map, and I was seeing everything invisible, and I was getting killed by invisible people. It was kind of broken. It glitched me under the map at first. And there was the other one where it glitched me to, you know, when you first go to like the block in your creative mode and how it is when you don't make anything. It was like the block. It basically glitched into the block. Yeah, there's a lot of game. That's because it's not technically a actual game mode. It's basically a It's basically an LTM created by someone in creative mode. It's basically a creative mode LTM, so it's gonna have a lot of glitches. If it was an actual game mode, then it wouldn't glitch a lot. Oh, you sent it? Alright, I'll check it later. What the heck? I don't remember picking this game. Yeah, just do what I do. Keep drilling all of these down, and then it'll give you the boost that you want. Oh, and the sewers, there's a challenge where you have to find Jonesy in the sewers. And that's at, right here. This is in this little hole. Jonesy in the sewers is at this location. That's going to be the next challenge you have to do. Find Jonesy in the sewers, and wait for it. He's actually straight ahead. There he is. I haven't went down here yet. Oh, here's the other way in. Oh, it's basically like a little shortcut. It's a pretty lit game mode so far. I pretty like it. I like it. It's just kind of gets a little boring when the glitches start to happen. I'm already famous on my other channel. My other channel is known as 2,000 subscribers. It has like almost to 3,000. My main channel is Iron Wolf Network. Did you do your challenges for this mode? No, I only did one of them, but not all of them. Only did one. Only basically completed one so far. Watch this, guys. Yo, I never went this way. Yo, what's up? Fine. Oh, wait, what? That was it? Oh, I never. Oh. My brother needed help with that, so when my brother gets on, I'll show him that the fence, the Jonesy and the hidden fence is at this location. Oh, you just helped me? Oh, you're welcome. Hi. Oh, hey, what's up, brother? Hey, yo, you want to? Yo, brother. Do you still need help to find Jonesy behind the fence? Do you still need help with that challenge, where you have to find him behind a fence? Yes. All right. Watch the stream. Watch the stream. I know where that is now. I know where that is. I know that location. Watch the stream so you'll know where it is. All right. Watch this. All right. Check this out. Watch this. It's at this location. It's on the side. Yo, what is going on? What the hell? Yo, is that the new fish sticks? Oh yeah, that is the new one. Oh, thanks, bro. Alright, watch this. It hasn't started yet, but watch this. Watch, I'm gonna show you. I'll show you in the next one. Watch this. It's starting. Watch this. Are you watching, brother? Alright. Shall get that fry. You want to make your way over to here. You want to make your way over here. It's going to be right here. Alright. It's over here. You gotta slow down a little bit. And wait, slow down. Go back up. Hold on. I'll show you the next one, cause I just passed it. I just passed it just now. Alright, are you still watching, brother? Yeah, just continue watching the live stream. I just passed it. It's not in the sewers. It's not there. Just continue watching the video. Watch. All right, it's right here. I gotta slow down a little bit. I gotta slow down a little bit. I don't want to like pass it. It's in here. Oh shit, man. It's in here. Alright, it's in here. And then what you need to do is just grab the shoe. And then once you grab the shoe, you'll complete your challenge. Alright, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Just grab the shoe and you'll complete your challenge. It's in this location right here in the fence. Just open this fence, grab the shoe, and you complete it. But yeah, there you go, brother. That's how you do it. There, I just helped all you guys that need help with your challenge. Already. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome for me helping you guys finish your last challenge. For real? All that Jones meat in the sewers, guys, as you guys saw right there. That's gonna be a challenge coming soon where you have to find Jonesney inside the sewers. That's it right there. Oh, nice skins. Oh, you only have like not that much skins, but that's a nice collection so far. All right, just full. There is Kevin the Cube.